Hello YouTube, Site Warrior here with Game 2 in my match versus YupBoy21 for my 100 subscriber special here on Dueling Network. You should of course check out his channel linked in the description, but in other news, I made a huge mistake. I'm a complete idiot. Oh my gosh, last video I noted that he topped a regionals within a couple months ago with gadgets. That is of course completely false. He topped the YCS, YCS Chicago. The fact that I called it a regionals, like, that's completely embarrassing to me. I feel bad if somebody did that to me. If somebody, discredited my YCS top as a regional top, I'd be pretty mad. And he wasn't. That was really nice of him. He, calmly commented in the comments below the last video that it was YCS, and I felt bad. And he was really cool about it. I still feel terrible. So to make up for that, somewhat, I'm going to link, not only his channel, but actually his deck profile from the event on Vexicus's channel. I'll link that in the description as well if you guys want to check that out. So let's get to this duel, right? So yeah, he made first turn Draco Sack with his Harpie ladies, which is not that hard if you don't draw your pet dragon. Like I said, he runs 2 in this deck, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. I talked about that in the last match, but he did not draw both of them because he could discard a card with Harpie Channeler to special summon one from the deck, and he bring out the Draco Sack defense mode, get some defense up. So I Tour Guide, and he Veilers it, and then he attacks over with Draco Sack for 16 battle damage, and then I happen to draw into Chaos Sorcerer. I have like tons and tons of resources, of course, because all I committed to the board was a Tour Guide, which he attacked over. Not a big deal, getting it Veilered is bad, but it's not the worst thing in the world in my opinion. So I have some options, I guess. I drew Malicious, which is never good. I have Dark Armed, which could come into play later because I could probably manipulate the amount of darks in my grave really easily because everything in my hand is dark. Malicious will be hard to get out of my hand right now. I guess I have the Plague, but I'm just gonna pass and hopefully summon that Trigodia because I have all the cards in my hand. This deck does generate like hands pretty well if you don't go off the first turn. So that's why I don't play cards like Void Ogre Dragon, because they can just be completely dead if I need to go into a level 8 synchro. Look at my extra deck, and I see a Void Ogre Dragon when I have 3 cards left in my hand. Like, that's not gonna help me at all. I don't play any back row or anything, of course. So the only thing I really said is MST. You always summon Dragon Defense mode, by the way. It has the same attack as defense. There's no reason to summon in attack mode. So as I draw for turn, I get my second Plague Spitter Zombie, but I have a big hand, so I'm just going to sit on Trag right now. I'm going to attack over his tokens. Attacking into the Draco Sack would do me no good. He already has a token to pop my guy with, so attacking over the Draco Sack for the battle damage wouldn't really be that beneficial to me. I'm in a pretty tough spot. Draco Sack with 2 back rows, really hard to get over no matter what you're playing, and a deck that really gets hurt by lots of back row, which his Harpie deck happens to be playing, just makes the matchup even worse. And I have no plays really. I've got a light, a dark, and an earth in my grave, so I'm just gonna set the Plague, hoping to get it in my graveyard so I can stack this Malicious and maybe make some plays later. Trag can copy the level of stuff in my graveyard. I have 2 3s and a 4, and the only thing that would really help me is I could copy the 4 and then go into like a Vulcan and bounce his Draco Sack like I did in the last game. In fact, I could have done that this turn. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know, maybe I didn't think about it, but that would have probably been a pretty good play. He has back row, but it's whatever. Yeah, the Fiendish Chain should be gone, which he notices. Yeah, he said. I said over in the chat I should have done that last turn. I think I talked about this in one of my other ones. I always hold on to Drag too long. I always forget that it's in my hand. Like, same thing with Veiler. I just forget that I have Veilers. I just forget that I have hand traps, because besides this deck, like everything else on DN, I don't really like main decking hand traps. I don't really like main decking cards like Maxi or not Veiler anymore. Veiler was okay for like Fire Fist format, but the second one, the Fire Fist format after Dragon Rulers were like hit, Fire Fist and Mermails were top for a little bit. But anyway, yeah, Summoner Monk is completely overrated in Harpies. It's not good unless you I'm gonna say it over here. It's only good if you have Sign, and if you don't have Sign, it makes your hand like 1 card less good. Special summoning Harpies from the deck is good, but you already have a card to do that. You have a card to search it too in Sign. You can search Egotist with Sign, and you can use Egotist to special, if you control a Harpie, to special summon another Harpie from your deck. Of course, the ruling is that you have to special summon one that's always treated as a Harpie, because a lot of them are considered Harpie Lady while on the field or graveyard. But the ones that you special summon from the deck have to be ones that are always considered Harpie Lady, such as Cyber Harpie Lady, or like any of the numbers 1, 2, or 3. The only ones that are really played in decks that require that are 1 and Cyber, but some people play the actual normal monster Harpie Lady. They shouldn't, but I've seen some people do it for like Rescue Rabbit. So he summons a Harpie Lady 1 from the deck with his Summoner Monk. Yeah, he says he made an error, right? And I told him that I forgot to summon Trags. It's pretty much the same thing, and this is why we don't summon Trag. I'm pretty sure he's gonna make a 1-on-1 here. yeah, I'm getting ready to change. Yeah, I already gave it to him. You know, I know he's gonna make 101. At the time we dueled, we were doing TCG, or at least, you know, the majority TCG. He actually makes Ragnar 0, so, you know, I was a little bit confused because I don't think Ragnar 0 was out at this point. So, you know, it's whatever. I mean, I'm playing Hot Red in my extra deck in this game, so it's fine that he did that. He wanted to get the plus off of it. So, you know, I figured he'd make 101, but he did not. And then he goes ahead and summons, I believe that's going to be a Tempest, yeah, from the hand. And that's going to be game, of course, because I've got nothing in my hand to stop it. Yeah, did you draw that? I asked him if you drew that off of the Ragnar 0, and then he totally sacked me. Alright, so thanks for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it, favorite if you liked it that much, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, comment down below to show that you watched and to help me celebrate for my 100 subscriber special. Seriously, I want to ask, what would your guys' reaction be to somebody mistaking your YCS top for a regional top? Like, how would you react to that? So comment down in the comment section below how would you would react if you topped the YCS and then somebody like put it out there that it was a regionals instead, like, and that would that make you really mad like it would make me, or would you like be okay with it but like mention it anyway like Chris did? But yeah, and definitely subscribe to him now, because, you know, I just like to, you know, send some of my subscribers over to him to like make it up a little bit, because I feel really bad. So anyway, thanks again, and I will see you later, YouTube.